What's going on today, guys? It's August 21st, I think. But anyway, I'm getting this round of fungicides down. I'm throwing a little extra in some of them. We'll talk about it, and we'll check out the state of some of this fescue in late August. So stay tuned. Is it hero or zero? Did we make it? We'll see. This one stays pretty damp down here, and it is all survived thus far. Have a little sedge issue in it and some kalinga. I mixed 6 ounces of dismiss in the fungicide application. Might be a mistake, I don't know, but we're gonna kill something. Hopefully it's just this that's the sedge, that's a kalinga. Hopefully we'll get them. But anyway, in the old permagreen, trusty permagreen for this particular yard, we got oh geez, what all do we got? We got thiothanate methyl, azoxystrobin, propiconazole, acelepryn, dismiss, and half gallon of phosphite. That's a lot of shit. Take one more shot of it from this direction. Knock these sedges out of it. Should be ready for overseeding. Shouldn't require much. I'm not going to do a whole lot to this at overseeding time. Throw a little seed in any, well, various weaker spots. But anyway, there's a win. Off topic a little bit, I know, but just hit the fungicide in the backyard here, and I went ahead and fertilized the front yard, which is Bermuda. That bad boy's on fire. If you can remember from some previous videos, he had a little dollar spot in that one, and I hit it with some fungicide and U-Flex, and now today I just hit it with my patented 1808 with biosolids. Let's get a closer look. That's what alpha grass is meant to be, the old Bermuda. And here we go next door. That's the one that we were just in the backyard. This one, I don't see any real issues here. Got the fungicide down on it, and the acelepryn. There, guys, down. It's a bug. Seems all right. No, there's not a lot of weeds here. There's a little spurge. I might spot spray that. Then next door here, just got this one sprayed. Picked this one up late. Didn't get a chance to. I mean, I was way past pre-emergent window on it. So he's got crabgrass. I've took a couple shots at the crabgrass. I hadn't got it out. The turf was pretty thin and weak here when we started on it. We've been fertilizing it throughout the summer, and it seems to be in real good shape. We're gonna take one more whack at this crabgrass with some quinclorac, and you can see where I've kind of beat it up out here spraying it the last week or two. Beat the turf up too, but there we go. But up here out of the crabgrass zone, we're doing all right. We'll take it. We got a couple down to this end of the street too. Let's go. All right, I got this one done here. Got some sedges in it, so I did the same, actually the same tank with the all the stuff I listed earlier. But a little sulfentrazone in there, a little dismiss. Should get with the sedge issue, and that's really about all the weed issue I got in it. Not seeing a lot of fungus happening right now. We've been hardcore on preventative this year because we're trying to bring all this stuff we can through so we don't have to buy so much grass seed. Rare, expensive grass seed this year. All right, let's look at these sedges. I sprayed them about 5 minutes ago. They're still alive. I'm kind of disappointed in that. But anyway, a little bit of sedge breakout. Hopefully this will get with it. So there's that one, a few sedges. Got this one right here. Always had issues with it burning up on the corners. And then we got this one right here, which looks pretty good. He's probably got a few weed issues too, but we'll get him sprayed real quick. All right, now this one is doing pretty good. It's always a little thinner on this side. There's a little issue. But anyway, pretty thick, pretty green. She's gonna make it. Work, work, work. Not as good on this one. We got some shade, but that's not really the issue. I know for a fact he's running the water too much. I've told him how to run the water, and I've come over here and seen it running in the afternoon when it's not supposed to be. But he's definitely got some fungal issues. Yeah, we've lost some of this. We'll try to get down and determine what particularly it is, but it's thinned out in some spots. Then in the front, we got some issues. This is the first year for this yard too, by the way. I changed this over from pretty much had nothing as a lawn, and he's kind of back to that now. But I'll get down and dig on this stuff here in a second. But he's got some pretty major damage. It's a gray leaf spot, probably some brown patch in it too, but primarily gray leaf spot. Oh well, we'll be overseeding this thing again here shortly. I gotta get some crabgrass out of it though. This one's looking pretty good back here. Good color. I don't really see any fungus issues. Up front here, we still got a little, we still got spots that dry out. And it's done this every year since I've been taking care of this place. Let's check them out. We just got heat issues right here, but I mean, the rest of it looks fine. But there's a sprinkler head right there. I just don't know if I'm getting enough water on it or what, but it burns up there every year. I've tried everything. All right, well, there's some highlights and lowlights in that neighborhood. We're gonna go to another neighborhood. That one yard that was in such bad shape, it was, like I said, first year as a fescue yard, and newly seeded first year lawns are extremely susceptible to gray leaf spot. So there's one we'll have to work on. I got another newly seeded first year fescue yard in this neighborhood we're going to go into, and I sprayed it yesterday, so I'm cheating, but it's still okay. So we got by with this one, so we'll just drive by that one. I'll hold the camera out the window, but I got several others that I got to spray over here today, so we'll get a little action on them. All right, hang tight. Okay, well, fortunately, that is not it. That's the neighbor's yard. But this one is it, and it still looks okay for the most part. Better than I thought it would. That thing was a disaster last year. Looks like I'm just in time for the lawn guy to be here, picking up the stuff. Looks all right. I'm gonna unleash on it, and I got this one right here too, so we'll park here. Grass looks okay, but greeting me right as I get out of the truck was doveweed. The turf is in really good shape here, but I picked this one up later in the spring, too late for really any good effective weed control. I have struggled to get the creeping Charlie out of this yard, and have beat it up in the process, but she's hanging in there. Got the neighbor sprayed and this one. It's trucking along all right. Got a few little things going on with it. This is my first year taking care of this one. I think will be a little better next year. Got some doveweed. Figure out what I want to do with that. Spot sprayed the doveweed with Surge. I've had kind of mixed results on that one. Sometimes you get them, most of the time you don't. I sprayed it anyway. All right, let's go see if we can find another. Oh yeah, there's been army worm sightings in the area. I haven't been hit by any yet, but I don't want to be, so we're going out. We're kind of a lower rate of acelepryn. It's a little spendy, but I don't want to lose one of these yards right now, and I'm going about 3 ounces to the acre, and I think that should hold me right on through for the next month or two, so we'll see. front on this one is super solid. The back was fantastic up till about a week ago. You know, the army worm infestation. We just sprayed that, but we'll go look at that. It's exciting. All right, this one's doing great. Uh-oh. This is exactly what I've been scared of this week, and I believe it's army worms. I had to dig in here to find a worm, but I see some of the grass blades have teeth marks on them. There's one. A little one. Where is he? All right, we're gonna screw these things up. All right, I do the neighbor here. His, fortunately this time, is unharmed. And then we got this over here looking fantastic in spots and just devastated in spots. This army worms. Trying to get out ahead of that. That he said 2 days ago he started seeing a little bit of browning in the turf. And they have ate that much in 2 days. But army worms suck. Spraying acelepryn and bifenthrin for the army worms. If I didn't currently have them, I'd just spray the acelepryn, but I'm putting that bifenthrin kicker in there to kill the current population. Die, you some bitches. This one has held up really well. The back's in pretty good shape too. It was a little thin when I took it over, but I went ahead and fertilized it up. So another positive review for summer fertilization. Anyway, well, the neighbor over here is the one with the worms in the backyard, but the backyard on this one's in okay shape, so we're good there. This one here behind me is looking pretty good. I've had issues with this yard in the past. Got ate by army worms completely one year. Gray leaf spot has burnt the whole yard up a couple times since it was kind of a Bermuda yard, not a lot of Bermuda in it, and we switched it over to a fescue yard several years back. And I've had 2 seasons where we didn't, the first 2 years we put it in, it didn't make it through the summer. So here we are at the end of August. We still got a yard, so crossing our fingers. I'm gonna get my glasses on and go inspect some of the grass blades to make sure everything's looking all right. I did notice a lot of moths popping up as I was going across the yard, so could be maybe sign of army worms. I don't see any damage in the turf. I see a couple areas that I might want to check out, but it looks like just some typical fungus stuff. Not too bad. Let's go check it out. Here's the yard here. Color's good. It's good and thick. I had spotted an issue here earlier in the month. It definitely was gray leaf spot, but I've treated it twice now since then, and I believe it's more or less slowed down, but I mean the spot didn't really get any bigger. So other than that, we're in really good shape. There's some chomp marks, and let me see if I can get it to focus on it, in a leaf blade. And there's a little gray leaf spot in a leaf blade, but I mean, this is in that affected patch. Not really seeing any actual worms, but I did see those moths, but get it treated and not worry about it much. I mean, other than the one leaf blade that has some bite marks, and I'm just over paranoid now after I just left that one that got ate. It looks fine and it's been treated, so all we can do is trust that it's gonna be all right. If I can make it through the next month with this yard, 30 days, I'll be in business. One more here, been the star of many videos. I mean, it's all right. There's no fungus issues going on with it, and I don't see any critters eating it or anything like that. Color's a little bright right now, but I mean, hell, it's the end of August. I don't really care that much about the color. I just want it to be alive. We can handle color later, but we can get it in there. But in good shape here. We'll do a close up. The color's not bad. It's just a little bright. right thick. Won't take much to overseed this thing. All right, pulled out of that one, but this one right here, and that one right there are mine too. I already got this one sprayed a couple of weeks ago, so it's not due yet. It's got a little nutsedge in it. And this one here is a new add-on here in the middle of the summer. It's weedy as hell, but actually you'd be surprised what a turnaround we've pulled on that one. Well, actually Vance Linden sprayed some of the crabgrass in there with tenacity, and it's just still white. That's been a couple of weeks ago. And this one right here is a new add-on too. It's weedy as hell. All right, enough of slinging the phone around while I drive. Oh yeah, we'll turn it back on. I got another one right here at the intersection. I'm gonna edit out this little bit of driving, I guess. This gray house right here is one of my fescue yards. And it's in pretty decent shape. He had some nutsedge too. We sprayed that a couple of weeks ago. Bad boy here is all fescued up. Can't ask for a lot more than that out of fescue in August, but get this knocked out and head back to the shop. All right, we're gonna wrap up for the day. Just a brief shot of a few of the yards I hit today, and I've been seeing pretty similar things, except for the armyworms. I ain't seen the damn armyworms till today. So there's your turf alert. Get out ahead of the armyworms. But overall, the fescue yards are looking really good for August. The fungicide program, I think, has been spot on. Running the fertility into the summer at low rates has really helped. I've been the ones that look really weak, I ran a granular on them when it looked like it needed. But the other ones I've been dosing with the liquid at a pretty low rate. But I'm happy with the success thus far on it. Hopefully we'll get through the rest of the summer and getting this aceleprant out on these yards, so hopefully we won't see any more armyworm issues. It's really weird how they hit that one yard and didn't even get over into the neighbors there. Had it happen before, and it sucks when it does. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and there's your late August scorecard on today's fescue yards. For the most part, they're in pretty good shape. Thanks for watching. There's no telling what you'll see around here. That's the mayor of Red Oak.